Hi guys, my name is Jeff and welcome back to another episode of Wedding Tips. I may not know everything, but I will share with you to the best of my knowledge. In this episode, I'm going to share more about the wedding cake, buffet catering, car rental, childhood montage, and MCs. The wedding cake is an essential part of your wedding reception, and choosing the right cake is crucial. When selecting a cake, consider the size of your wedding and the number of guests you are inviting. Also, take into account the flavors and the design you like. You can also consider having a cake that is suitable for dietary requirements. Some of the size guide that I found online stated that 5 inches in diameter cake serves around 4 to 10 packs, and 8 inches in diameter cake serves around 15 to 20 packs. Regular size 2 tiers cake, 5 inches on top and 8 inches below serves around 25 to 40 packs. If I have to give a tip on wedding cake, I would say make it simpler. Don't customize those kind of fancy cake, and only regret it on your wedding day when the cake comes out totally different from what you originally wanted. And of course, try not to customize your face or any animal or any unicorn picture on it, as it always turns out to be different. Also, best if you can collect the cake 1 to 2 days before your wedding day. This helps to reduce your anxiety and ensure that there will be wedding cake on your actual day. If anything happened to the cake or it did not come out the way that you wanted, you can always go with plan B and get a store-bought cake instead. Better than no cake, right? However, you can also save on your wedding cake if you are having banquet in the hotel, as most of them have a wedding cake prop for you to fake cutting it. Some of it is 100% fake, while some is 95% fake, and only a small portion enough for you and your spouse to cut is real. Next, buffet catering. Buffet catering is one of the most stressful one to me, as many things can go wrong and many times many things have gone wrong. Worst thing can happen on your wedding day is that nobody gets to eat. Buffet catering also offers many variety of cuisine, be it Chinese, Western or Thai. Do select the food that you want carefully. If you are going to order prawn, make sure it is deshelled, or very high chance that many people are not going to take it. I would suggest not ordering duck meat, as it gets very tough on the meat when it is served. Finger food is one of the most popular choice amongst the guests when it comes to buffet, and it always runs out the fastest. If I have to choose between fried rice or noodle, I would personally go for fried rice, as noodle always ended up very dry and cold after a very long period of time. The price of the buffet costs around $15 to $25 per pax, and it is usually catered after the morning ceremony around 12 to 1 p.m. Why would I say having buffet catering is one of the most stressful things? First, you have to understand your guests' taste bud, whether or not they are children, Muslim, vegetarian, people who don't eat seafood, beef or spice. Many buffet caterers are halal, so it is very Muslim friendly. Make sure to communicate clearly with your caterer about your expectations, preference, and any special requests that you may have. This will help to ensure that your event runs smoothly. You also have to make sure that the food is enough for every guest. Most of the time it is. Usually if you have a 40 guests, ordering 35 packs is still more than enough. This is because there are around 8 dishes for 35 packs, but most of the time people only takes around 4 to 5 dishes on the table. Hence, having a lot of leftover is very common. You can always order pizza if you run out of food. But based on the reviews on the Google, the biggest problem is that the caterer forgets your order on your actual day, or the portion is very little when you order for 40 packs even though you only have 35 guests. Or they come 1 to 2 hours early, resulting in cold food, or 1 to 3 hours late, resulting in everyone getting too hungry, especially during the hot date where the caterer have many clients on the same day. So try to contact your caterer and remind them 1 day before your actual day in case they overlook your order. You can also try to contact them few hours before the delivery to have an update of your buffet. So in case anything happens when they cannot be there on time, at least you know what to do. So what I would have suggest is have a backup plan, be it ordering GrabFood or have someone ready to go and buy food for everyone. So make sure you know what to buy and not last minute thinking where to go and what to buy for everyone. Also, do prepare the space needed for the setup of the buffet table. Make sure you know how much space is needed and where would you want it to be. And don't forget to check if there are enough cutleries, plates, cups and napkins for everyone. I would highly recommend you to have somebody to assist you with all this as a point of contact. The one who can help you to make decisions, as you will be very busy and a lot of vendors to contact on your actual day. The last thing you want to do is feeling stressed and unable to truly enjoy your big day. Next, for car rental. If you want to rent a car on your wedding day, I would suggest you to rent from a trusted car rental shop or from DriveLa, where people are renting their personal car for side income as compared to renting from a wedding car company. The price difference is huge, as normal car rental can price around $70 to $120 per day, while wedding car companies charge around $300 for just 3 hours of rental and up to $800 for 10 hours of car rental. But do take note that some of the shops require a minimum of 2 to 3 days up to a week of rental, especially during weekend. However, if you only need a car for 1 to 2 days, you can try Drivelah, as they are able to provide rental as short as just for a few hours only. The price is roughly around the same or even cheaper than the normal car rental. I will avoid other alternatives such as Blue SG, GetGo and Trapcar, just because they have their name stick around the car and it just doesn't look good for a wedding in my opinion. However, if you don't mind, you can always go ahead with them. Next will be the childhood montage. Having a childhood montage is very common and you can see them at almost every wedding banquet. But how or where do you start from? Of course, you have to start by digging your storeroom for this old and yellowish baby photo of you. But now in this era, I think most of the young adults probably have their photo digitalized already, so it shouldn't be a big problem. You can then ask if your photographer whether he or she can provide you with the childhood photo montage. Price-wise is depending on each individual, so I can't say if it's free or not. Usually it is not, but it wouldn't cost a bomb either. It is quite a simple task and most likely you can also do it yourself if you are not that lazy, especially with so many AI software nowadays, make everything simple. Other than that, you can also use iMovie from Apple. It provides the template for you to use and all you need is just to insert the photo and music you want. And it's done. It's that simple. Duration wise should be around one song or 3 to 6 minutes long. Lastly, MCs. Usually many couples will get one of their groomsmen and bridesmaid to be the MCs. One of them will be speaking in English while the other one will be speaking in Mandarin. If you have a script in mind, good. If you don't, you can always go to this website where they provide a full template script from the start of the banquet all the way to the end for your MCs. Other alternative will be hiring a professional MCs. The pros of having a professional MC is that he or she can help to ensure that the program runs smoothly and is well organized, which can be especially important for a wedding. A skilled MC can also captivate and engage the audience, making the wedding banquet more enjoyable and memorable for everyone. The con is definitely additional cost to your wedding as compared to asking your groomsmen or bridesmaid to help you out during the wedding. So if you have a budget and wants to make your wedding more fun, you can always consider getting a professional MC. And that's all for this episode of Wedding Tips. I'll talk more in my upcoming video, so if you like my video, do like, share and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.